I'm very much part of Stithians, I think.
Stithians Ladies Choir is basically a family of ladies who really enjoy music and singing.
It's a rabble of ladies who sing and love to sing. We're a group of ladies, all different ages, shapes and sizes.
It is a wonderful thing to be in a choir.
Can you tell me about your history with the choir?
1966. A long time ago. I was 15 then. So my nan, my gran was beside me. Each their side. That's the only way I could stay in the choir. I was too young to be in it.
Came here to this chapel when we practiced upstairs and joined the choir, and that's it. Been here ever since, and since 1998 I think I've been the chairman. Don't know why, but they tell me it's because I've got the gift of the gab.
I sing top soprano, and I've been with the choir about 23 years now and enjoy every minute of it.
Must be about 5 years ago. It was a February night, pouring with rain. We ended up coming into the practice room and we got a loud applause because they knew we were both singers and they were very keen for us to join. I've never looked back.
It started in this beautiful church here at Stithians mainly because I believe and understand that they had a lovely church choir here, and the choir master and organist here was Sidney Bowden. He'd already formed a male voice choir in the village about 10 years previously, and it was after a harvest festival here that the ladies said to him, "Can you form a ladies' choir?"
Sidney Bowden said to my mum, Bernice, and my Gran, that if I misbehave, because I was in between them, she would dig me in the ribs. But I wouldn't dare do that, because if I did that, when I got home, I would have got a good telling off by my mum.
I understand that there were about 65 ladies that turned up, and then they started to perform in 1967 at various venues, occasions, and take part in festivals. We went to Jersey in 2000, took part in the Jersey International Festival. We came second overall, and then we were out there for 4 or 5 days, I believe, and we sang all over the island with other choirs from all over the world.
One festival, I was singing, looking at the adjudicator, and got near towards the end of the song and went a complete blank. And I just stood there, I looked around at everybody, looked at the accompanist. Oh no, they're not going to help me. That was horrific, but that does happen. I'm sure it happens to the best of people.
We've won many cups. We won the Gold Cup at the County Festival in Truro a few years ago. And there are pictures in our archives of all the cups we won one year. It was numerous.
You just think, oh my goodness, yes, I remember that.
The music festival year starts really in March with the County Festival.
It's not just about singing, it's about supporting the local community to the best of your ability whilst enjoying the music, I think. Now this is interesting about George, our accompanist. Poor George passed away very suddenly, and as it says here, was involved with operatics and all sorts, and he was just such a wonderful person. So very sad to lose him.
The last year of his life, we made music together again like we had when we first met. After he died, it was my mainstay. It kept me going.
A lot of the founder members who have now left are not so well, and you can't say that you don't miss them. You get new people, but you still miss seeing those faces, and I think that's because we're such a close-knit group, and that's what makes Stithians Ladies Choir special, I think.
It's very difficult to sing as a choir to a funeral of someone who's been a member.
There's nothing more lovely than to be able to express your emotions, express how you're feeling. It takes you out of yourself, out of the sphere where you are. It can lift your spirits.
And they mean a tremendous amount. And I miss the singing. I haven't sung since the 8th of March last year, and I'm really missing it.
None of us have sung, well, for almost 18 months by the time we get back. My voice isn't what it was when we gave up last year, because if you don't use it, you lose it, don't you? But, you know, we're no different than anybody else. All the choirs across England and the world have been stopped, haven't they, for this reason, and we've got to do whatever we've got to do to keep safe. It's not just the meeting up each week and seeing your friends, it's the fact that you've missed out on all the lovely concerts that we'd got arranged, all of which would have been fundraisers for either churches or charities. And again, it's the being together and the camaraderie that is within Stithians Ladies Choir.
I think the choir's got a great future ahead. I think it has. That's providing us oldies sang a bit longer so the younger ones can come along.
Once we can get back after this COVID pandemic, I think we'll pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off and be the choir that we want to be.
Elaine's left her handbag behind again, and they're chasing after me, but that's nothing to do with what you want to know, really, is it?